The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Now Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now Brown.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw now, Shuck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long. Throwing, Shuck. Eluding the pressure right. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling fortunate here. They took that safety on the game's first drive, but their defense was able to hold strong on the ensuing possession. So now they take over, down 2-0, 1st and 10.
10 yards on the pickup.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing here, Purdy. It's caught by Mike Evans. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Purdy looking to throw. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That would give for the big fullback Juszczyk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Purdy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Shuck. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Oh, yeah, Kool-Aid McKinstry picks it off. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action now. Shuck. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's taken down here by the Saints. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. With it is Brown. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Right side pulled in by Tyson.
Just a gain of a couple there.
And that'll make it second down.
At the Niners' 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Right back to Tyson. He's got another one. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Off the play fake, Shuck. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Again, it's Shuck. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 21 yards away. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 52 yards. And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Shuck. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, but that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Quick throw to Olave. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Shuck. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
.12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Achane.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only mustered 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first down.
Back to throw.
That's taken in left side by Velo. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Johnson.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 45-yard line.
Now second down and a few inches.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
A big play in this football game. Third down and 1.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.